Great afternoon. Welcome to the G Entertainment moment. Anyway, buy a ticket, just click it. So anyway, really happy today. Let me get this out. My cards just came, and you could see it's still, she packed it up very nicely so it wouldn't get you. Girl I got it from lives in Texas, okay? And I hope she's not underwater at the moment. But I bought the Radiant Sun, the original, the first edition. And this was the most expensive deck I've bought yet. But I do love these cards, and you just can't find them. But be prepared. If you're buying one of these decks, they're anywhere, usually the first edition, if you could get really, really cheap, it's like $50-$60 if you can find really cheap. Again, if you're really lucky, sometimes you could get for $100, depending on what the deck is. And then other ones like this deck, you can see them going upwards of, $600. And I mean, it gets crazy. I was lucky to find this one under $200. It was definitely more than $100, but it was under $200. But I'll show you the difference. This is the one that you pay $30 for on Amazon. And if you're just beginning to read, or you're not sure if you really, really love the deck, then get the second, third edition, whatever. This is quite fine to work with. There's nothing wrong with it. But I happen to like the heavier cardstocks. And then the first editions always have better color. You can see the difference in the color with it. The colors are more pronounced. They just have more definition. Here's the back. The back of you can see it's got a sun, but it's very, very light, the first edition. So this first edition is really easy to tell if it's a first edition or if it's the secondary one, because these they look like they've been really out in the sun for a long time and are really faded, okay? So you can't miss that from the coloring of the other one. Also, the cardstock is heavier. I don't know if you can see there, but yeah, it is heavier for sure. They just feel better when you get that, better cardstock. And then I like the fact that they've always got more color, more definition compared to the other ones. You can see how bright this is compared to these. Now, I looked at this one in the original deck, and the blue is again brighter. They even have a little more definition in the faces. If you're just going to read the cards and you don't care, the images are fine. Nothing wrong with the images here. But again, I like to have the brighter, like you see there, brighter colors. Okay? Much brighter colors when you get down to it. So looking forward to using the new deck. Yeah. And these, I figure I can take these, maybe the other ones that were like $30 or $28. I think $28 something, close to $30 for this deck. So these I'll keep. I have a nice box here. They don't come with a box. The original thing was like you had to cut the book off of it, because you'll see the book has been cut there. It's not a real straight edge. It just folded over into this Mickey Mouse box thing. So they don't come with any type of a thing. But I have this nice box which just fits. You can see they fit right there. Oop, put them in here. So I do have a nice box for them. There you go. You can see that. I do look for boxes. I go to like the secondhand store, the antique store, and I'll take my cards with me to make sure they fit. So I've got this one that works. You know, all these I've gotten like at the antique store and stuff. Here's another little box that I have that will fit, you know, your regular cards. So that's what I like to do. I like to go to those stores. This one I did find online. It's one of the little Russian boxes, and it fits my 8 coins very well in there. But it is really difficult to find boxes that fit your tarot cards, because you've got so many cards and some of them are just a little different. So make sure you look at, if you go to look on something like this one, I did get on eBay. I was able to find this one, and it just fits the cards really well. Show you another box. This one I'm going to have to polish up. It's need to polish it up. I think maybe when I get to where I move, I'm going to do some jewels or something on the top of this. But I do like to have them in a nice box when I'm working. I'll show you another one that I found that works for these cards that I had cut down. These are, here we go. We got a little Chinese box here. So we open it up, and I've got 2 sets of cards in there. And these are the, I forget if it's something that just after tarot, and there's another one. I love the backs of that card. So I have this one, and then I have another one of the decks. So these are, again, a little strange. One is the after tarot, and then I forget what the other one is called. But they're smaller decks, and then I had, some of them I had cut down. I had taken off the borders of them, so it made them smaller. So I'll have to use these one of these days, because these give you really different perspective on things. They're kind of really odd. But yeah, the point is, you know, you can go to a little antique shop that you have around the way. Somebody just left something by my door. And you can find little boxes. Take your cards with you so you can make sure that you find ones that will actually fit. Because it is sometimes so difficult to find boxes online, and they're so expensive, you know. So yeah, that's a good thing too. So anyway, I'm going to find a thing, put these, maybe I'll carry these in my purse. I've already bought them, so you know, what are you going to do? So we'll see about that. Anyway, see you online. Thanks for tuning in to the Ganga Show, and I'll see you online. Aho.